it's me, Tiffany, and today I wanted to show you my finished journal. It was from May 29th, 18 to 1/2019. Actually, I finished it today, which is the 21st, but I thought I was going to finish it yesterday. Whoops. Anyway, so here's the cover. I used a bunch of stickers to hide the boringness of the inside, or the cover itself, rather. And then I also put stickers on this side. So it starts off with finishing up the mermaid that I did. Honestly and truthfully, this is not my favorite drawing, and I'm kind of slightly just a little bummed it's my first page. But it is what it is. Another mermaid page for Captured. This was inspired by a makeup picture someone had posted on Instagram. A cat lady. And I started drawing this, but then the marker transferred over to cover this, and I gave up on it. But it is still my favorite Disney characters, which is Eeyore, Alice, and Marie. So on this page, honestly, it was supposed to say monster, and I don't know what happened, but when I was writing it here, I accidentally put monter, so I made it look like that's what it was supposed to be, and kind of like she was saying, you know, like monster instead of monster. So yeah, is what it is. you roll with the mistakes. This picture was inspired by an Instagram photo, or no, excuse me, a Pinterest photo. This was inspired by a doll from Pinterest. And of course you can tell this is inspired by Mario. I love gaming. Mario has been a part of my life since I was a child. Excuse me. So this page is actually a really fun page. My friend and I have, between the two of us, we have 4 pets. They have 2 cats and a dog, and then I have a dog named Ubu. So this here is my representation of Ubu in human form. He's holding a leaf because Ubu likes to eat leaves. This is their cat Rodney and their cat Big Dog, also called Biggie. And then this is their dog Bo. And I showed her this picture and she's just like, oh my God, that totally represents the dogs or the animals so much. So really proud of this page and how it turned out. Could have been better. Men are not my strong suit in drawing. Practicing hands. As you can see, not very good at drawing hands. I wanted to show a view, like you walk through the portal to get to this beautiful view. Started my list for Inktober. I had blank pages, so I wanted to use them up. This is my friend who has the animals that were back here. Her name's Vanessa, and I love her to pieces. She's my best friend. Not happy with how the blush turned out. It didn't go quite on how I wanted it to, but it is what it is. I drew a Zelda picture in a different sketchbook, and I did the, testing out what I wanted in here. This is from the Draw This in Your Style. This was Casey Golden's picture that she did. This is also one. This is Adam from Doodle Date. Check them out. You will love both those channels so much if you don't have them already. Another Draw This in Your Style by Angie NSCA. I don't know how to pronounce it. Picture I tried drawing without any reference. Still working on getting that. You can tell a major difference between a reference and a non-reference. A page inspired by my favorite series, Final Fantasy. Got different characters from the games and monsters. This is inspired by Skyrim. Oops. Another Draw This in Your Style by Levizzo, I think is how you say it. And another one, Estea Draws, I think. Sorry, I'm reading it upside down, so I don't really, I'm having trouble reading what her name is. Another Draw This in Your Style by Debbie. Really love this one. Then I decided to do a challenge, still working on it, It's mixing two different things together, and the mix for this one was Splatoon and Summer. And so I'm doing them in witches. And so this is a Summer Splatoon witch. This one didn't turn out, so I didn't color it in. It's Animal Crossing and Urban Witch. This is Gravity Falls and a Vagabond. I actually really like this one. Another, just trying to draw without, oh no, I lost the word, inspiration to look at. This was inspired by Lisa Frank. Testing out different ideas for this because I wanted to draw a terrarium. I don't know, you can kind of see the pencil is really light. Adventure Time list. This is Princess Bee from Adventure Time. This is what she looks like in the show. My interpretation. Breakfast Princess. This is the show. My interpretation. I decided to draw some origami pictures and watercolor and kind of splatter the paint. Really had fun doing those. Another part of my Inktober list, I was trying to decide what I wanted to draw. Testing out how the water would go for those origami pictures. Cotton Candy Princess, the show, my interpretation. Really light pencil sketch for ideas for this one. This is, again, with that mix-up, match-up witch thing. Melanie Martinez and Oracle. Eevee, my favorite, absolute favorite Pokemon ever, and all of the different styles he can be. I have to say Umbreon and Espeon are probably my two favorites, although I really like Sylveon and Jolteon too. Practicing again for a picture that you're going to see here in a second. And shoes, trying to figure out how to draw shoes properly because along with hands, I struggle with feet. So this is Over the Garden Wall, and what was it mixed with? Socialite, I think was the mix. So that was another one of the witch mix-ups, or mashups, I guess I should say. Practice drawing crowns. Another list for Inktober ideas, practicing drawing closed eyes. And then I drew this picture of a woman blowing a bubble. Did not turn out, but it is what it is. This was inspired, I think they're called Pastel Girls. It's a thing on, it's an app. And I made this and I decided to draw it. Got this picture off of Instagram. This one was just messing about without any inspiration. Practice drawing of Toad and Yoshi. And this is the finished piece. Love it. Decided to draw some spaceships. These are ideas from my head. These are with reference. And this is the final what I did. And then this fox with watercolor splatter. It's a 9-tailed fox. A list for a bullet journal I was doing. And an origami crane. I didn't do any paint on it. Started drawing these Blythe dolls. Never finished coloring it. Drew this just out from my head. I did it in pen because we were on vacation and was just looking to doodle. Same with this. And then I used some references to draw these pieces. Actually, not mad at that hand. Another list. Another Draw This in Your Style by Angela Sketches. Practice for Inktober. I really liked this idea. I went with this one, but I liked this idea as well, so I tried it here. Another witch mashup. It's a Lolita style with Zelda mixed in, so I drew Zelda's dress as a Lolita style. Inktober sketch, Delicate Decay. And obviously the finished piece is in my Inktober book. I drew this and this both inspired from Instagram, or no, I'm sorry, Pinterest. Love this. This was, I wanted to turn a girl into a voodoo doll. So she's kind of half human, half voodoo doll. This was inspired, I ended up doing another piece and I didn't really care for how it turned out. So I redid it and I made it like this. Much happier with this piece. Practice for Inktober. A friend of mine asked me to draw a pumpkin because I was struggling with what I wanted to draw. Inktober, and another Inktober. I started to do Huevember, but after Inktober, I lost all inspiration to draw, color, to do anything, honestly. I actually hit some depression. Finally worked through it in January, this month. So here we are, January. Again, same friend. His favorite Pokemon is Mew. So I drew Mew dressed up in Mewtwo's pajamas costume. A Chibi Pikachu. Toad playing a Mario game. I wasn't very happy with it. I went ahead and outlined it, but I didn't color it. Drawing some different radio-inspired things. Tried to start a witch and she wasn't going how I wanted her to, so I gave up. And last but not least is a Chibi VV from Final Fantasy World's Maxima. VV is a character from Final Fantasy IX, and he is my favorite character. But in the World's Maxima version, he's a Chibi, so I drew him like that. And the last pages are just testing out material. So there you have it. That is my latest completed journal, sketchbook. My goodness. I hope you all enjoyed it and have a wonderfully blessed day. Bye.